September 11th, I suffered from what's called survivor's guilt. I asked myself, time and time again, why was it that I actually survived? And the people who were dearest to me had to leave this earth. And it was not until I looked within myself and found the inner strength to dedicate my life to sharing a message of awareness and a message of peace. Through the years, I've learned that one's thoughts and actions create the results that you want, whether you like them or not. Your thoughts are the most powerful aspect of who you are. That combined with how passionately you move towards things enables you to create a better tomorrow for yourself. That's really when my life had changed. It was not upon meeting my husband. It was not about relocating. It was mainly about being aware of who I was. And that was when my quest to finding out my purpose began. I no longer felt guilty about losing friends and not having the strength to deal with it. But we are all survivors of one tragedy or another. My story just happens to be part of a place in history. But every single one of you might have survived your own 9/11 at one point or another. Whether it be loss of a job, loss of a loved one. Nevertheless, we all have the inner strength to heal. In our book, Pursuing Your Destiny, I do talk about 9/11. But 9/11 is just one day in our history. There is a journey that has been taken before and after that day. And all the messages that we have written in that book will never be able to impact you unless you see how the message will impact you. Today, we do remember those who we lost 10 years ago. But we also have to remember to cherish our own lives and the accomplishments that we have achieved. What you've accomplished to enter into Ball State University and what you will accomplish in the years to come. I stand here today no different than any one of you. But it is your actions today that will lead you to the moments that create your own history. My name is Michelle Rosado, and thank you.
Good morning, Patriots. What I've also known is that sometime after September 11th, I've learned how toxic it is to surround myself with negative people. Because negative people cause negative actions. Positive people cause positive actions. Those are the ones who make the change. Those are the ones who are the change, who impact people's lives. I remember being in high school, and the first few years of high school were very difficult for me. I was having a lot of problems at home. So what did I do? I looked for the closest mentors that I could find. Those mentors turned out to be my teachers. Because remember, folks, your teachers have an impact on you too. Sometimes we can go through life, no matter what age we are, we can go through life feeling as if we're limited by what we can do, and limited by what people tell us we can do. But the only people who limit us are ourselves. No one has the power to do that. No matter who can tell you what you're gifted at, know yourself enough to see where your gift is and what it is and what it can do for you in your life. In an interview I did in the past, I said that every door of opportunity that came before me, I took. And that wasn't just a message for me, that was a message for anybody who has any kind of adversity in their life, whether it be losing a loved one, losing a job that's the only thing that can keep your family alive. Any kind of tragedy is a way to look within yourself and move on from that tragedy. Because each one of us has that choice. I saw in the news about maybe 6 months ago, a 90-year-old man graduated from college. Some of you might say, well, isn't that a little late? Well, to him, his life is just beginning. My life begins right now. When does your life begin? Has your life begun? Some of you have already made differences that have impacted hundreds and thousands of people, whether you know it or not. Every teacher who has walked through these halls has made an impact on someone. That's why I think it's so amazing that each one of you made the decision to come here today. This is a day of change. And it's a day to remember the people who have lost, but it's also important to remember the people who are with us right now. It is a memory. And anything that happened in your past, all the bad memories, all the things that you regret, they're all gone. You have the power to create a better tomorrow by being the person that you want to be right now. That's your responsibility. And that's a responsibility that you can share with everybody, not just here in this room, but whomever did not attend today, or your parents, or your friends. Guess what? People root for you as well. They believe in you. They want you to do better. They want you to strive to be the person that you want to be. Once again, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here today. And remember, it's your choice as to what kind of greatness you want to achieve. And that time is now. My name is Michelle Rosado, and thank you.